Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, folks, here we go. Right out of the gate on this Hump Day Wednesday. Of course, middle of the work week, always a good thing. We've got a holiday weekend on the way. 4th of July now on the horizon. Potentially some good news here from the Storm Studios as far as our heat levels go. For the 4th of July weekend, we may be bringing those down. I'm going to talk about those details coming up. But before we get there, this North Texas heat wave, it does continue to roll on. It is the middle of the work week. But we're also peaking as far as our high temperatures for the entire work week go. In fact, we're climaxing today right around 105 to 106. After today, we will be on a downhill trend into the 4th of July weekend. But before we get there, it's another day where we continue with excessive heat warnings in pink. Notice it is all of North Texas, all of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. That means your heat index number, your heat indices could easily be pushing 110 well into the danger zone. And again, because of that, again, outside heat safety, we have to keep that paramount as we go through the day. Again, if you're going to be working or playing, again, outdoors today. So 109, that's our heat index for today. 105 for tomorrow, Thursday. And then we begin to trend these down. And the good news is the air temperatures, yes, they will begin to trend down heading into the weekend, but also this very thick tropical moisture, all the humidity that's around beginning today. Truly, we're going to begin to start mixing some of that out through the afternoon. That will also give us some relief, again, with that heat index number, like I mentioned, going over the next several days. Otherwise, these were your morning lows. Again, not a lot of heat relief overnight. In fact, a lot of locations in the upper 70s to right around 80 specifically here in the Metroplex. Radar review completely quiet in the southern plains. Simply put, nothing really going on. There's that muggy front that's been really bottling up all the humidity and all the heat. It's basically now at the Red River Valley. Again, around the area of high pressure, again, the summer heat dome, you can see active weather well to the north, active weather off to the northwest, active weather off to the east. But again, simply put, underneath the heat dome, we're dry, we're quiet. And again, here in North Texas, simply put, nothing going on. There's the core of the heat dome. You can see it's centered now, centered directly over North Texas. But take a look at this here. A little bit of good news trying to show up in the weather charts. We've had this big, deep storm trough out here along parts of the west coast. But the newest data coming in this morning, the freshest data this morning, is now continuing to show a piece of this breaks off. It comes out, it begins to really kind of beat down, if you will, that summer heat dome. It's going to get a very weak summer cold front into the area, but there's going to be some clouds, some shade, and for some of us, maybe even some low-end rain chances heading in to the holiday weekend. So again, more on that coming up. But elsewhere, again, you can see everything around that area of high pressure. Again, what some folks this time of year begin to call the ring of fire, right? Everything kind of circulating around it. And again, yes, simply put, it will be another day of that. Also seeing that on the model, again, we're high and dry, plenty of sun here in North Texas, active weather out on the high plains, active weather, of course, up across parts of the central plains, and, well, even to our east as well. But again, simply put here, we're quiet, but we're hot, right? And in fact, we're dangerously hot. Air temperatures today, again, the hottest day of the entire work week for your air temperatures. But most locations pushing 100, and in fact, there may be several locations today in our western counties that do push for the air temperature now, 110. So my forecasted high is 106. You may say, hey, William, we must be very close to a record. Well, not so much, my friends. In fact, today the record is 112, and again, that continues from back in that brutal summer of 1980. So even though we're well above where we should be for this time of year, keep in mind a typical high would be right around 94. Again, simply put, we're just nowhere near that record. So yes, we can get hot this time of year for sure. So we're completely dry. Again, even heading into the evening, temperatures easing down through the 90s. Again, keep in mind your heat index value, even through the early evening, may easily still be pushing 100, pushing into the triple digits. And then overnight tonight, another night where lows here in the mid to upper 70s to right around 80. So again, very balmy, very warm to even hot, even through the overnight period. And then again, more triple digits tomorrow, but we do take them down just a notch. And again, simply put, that will be the case over the next several days. 106, 103. Then as we get into Friday, look at that little progress down to 100. And then again, as we get into the weekend, we'll try and level that off into some 90s. Again, that possible spotty rain and storm chance with that summer cold front in the area. More coming up right after this.